almost every single time. He was the president of this large body professional society in 1996 and 97. Even in retirement from ophthalmology, he enjoyed still living vicariously and hearing about my tough cases on the way to our meetings. He continued to be fascinated by the continual technological advancements in our field and even attended journal clubs regularly with me to stay on top of the latest advances in our field. Bob was definitely a lifetime learner in the highest regard. He was quick-witted and could light up the room in so many ways. He saved my wedding reception after my best man greatly disappointed with a bad roast speech of my wife and I. Bobby became my replacement best man for the second half of the evening and gave an endearing speech about how proud he was of me and just how much he adored Carolina ever since he met her. He was always a gentleman. He was extremely proud of Bonnie. She was his light. He doted about her accomplishments, raising 3 wonderful sons and maintaining a very active artistic career. We would go to Bonnie's art exhibits together and see her beautiful masterpieces. Bob was always so delighted to explain the meaning of each masterpiece to me, and sometimes I would see it. When Bob found out that Carolina got me a karaoke machine for Christmas one year, he asked Bonnie to get him one also. We had a lot of fun singing karaoke together. Bob was also into boxing, as most of you know, and still attended lessons up until recently. He would send me videos of his knockout punches. He was so excited when a man in front of him on an airplane dropped a pillow in an aisleway in 2014. He waited the whole flight to find a reason to talk to this man, and finally he had his reason. He quickly got up to give the man his pillow back and request a handshake and say whatever Bonnie said he said to him. This man was Muhammad Ali. When Bob learned I was interested in photography, he told me his backyard, the beautiful oasis that was the home to this glorious pickleball court, was once featured in a famous photography magazine. I asked him to show me this magazine, which I assumed was going to be an Architectural Digest magazine, but instead he came and plopped a Playboy magazine on my desk from the early 2000s where all the centerfold photos were shot in his lovely backyard. Apparently the photography team had been in his neck of the woods and found his backyard to be the perfect place for their shoot. Bob, of course, he reluctantly agreed, but he had one condition. He had to be present for the entire shoot. One of the greatest honors in my relationship with Bobby came earlier this year when he asked me to do his cataract surgery. He was a champ through that entire process, and he loved his clear vision afterwards, and he was so in awe at the opportunity to experience what he had himself done for so many people throughout his career. Bobby was a bright star, and it was evident in everything he did. His high energy in his later years, even in our frequent email and text correspondences throughout the pandemic, was extraordinary. His last text message to me a week before he passed stated that he was enrolled in 6 classes at ASU, ranging from exploring the cosmos to Emily Dickinson to even the cultural history of the blues, just to name a few. Bob became an avid poet. He once said in a poem that, and I quote, "Funerals remind me of the lost opportunities to say a lasting goodbye. I wonder if for me, goodbye will ever mean see you again." Finally, I will end with a poem that Bobby wrote, titled, "Look at Me Now." She cried, and I held her the day I heard Parkinson's. Could it be a mistake? No one suspects. My hands are stable. I have no tremors, and I smile widely. In time I will lose my sense of smell, walk with rigid arms, speak so softly. I am asked to repeat my words, choke often when swallowing, appear hypnotized in photos, lose my balance and fall. Once I was a wizard on the dance floor, never missed a beat, never missed a step. Look at me now, solo dancing with a cane. Women surround me, dancing with my rod. They love to dance with me. Is it pity, or am I still cool? You'll always be the coolest, Bobby. You're our champ. May you shine on, you bright star. We'll see you again.